Hey guys, what's going on? Rapid Friend 777 here, and today I'm going to be doing kind of a fun video. It's back. Do you remember this thing? If you've watched many of my old videos, you'll probably recognize this. If you haven't seen any of my old videos, well, do it. Point is that you can't actually see it, but yes, this machine is back, but not really. That's actually not the same machine, sadly. This one is a different one with the same branding and everything. It's still, the case is from Antec, just like the other one. However, the hardware is different. It's got, hold on, give me a moment. It's got a Gigabyte motherboard with an Intel stock cooler. We would have put on a bigger one because we did have a bigger heatsink, but I didn't. We've got this nice epic red fan at the back here. Down here we have an AMD HD 5770 VaporX. We have two hard drives. One's plugged in, one isn't. The one that's plugged in is running Windows XP, just like the old machine was, and the other one running Windows 10. Another thing is that at the back we have two adapters from the back of the graphics card. We have a HDMI, the white one is a HDMI to VGA, and the black one is a DisplayPort to VGA. And if you saw from the back, you'll probably know what this is already about. Let me explain. It's a sound card. It's a sound blaster. In fact, it's a very old one. So, that's the hardware that's in this thing. Currently, it does not have a CD-ROM, as I'll explain in a moment. But this one, this one broke. It doesn't seem to have physical damage, but it's broken. So, when I was using Windows 10, as you could probably see, I have tons of blank CD-ROMs. I was trying to write some stuff to a CD here, and the recording speed on default was set to 24 times, and this thing went way too fast and started making a very loud clunking sound. Surprisingly, the CD didn't shatter, which I thought it did, but it didn't. But something worse happened. It would not go fast at all. Like, if it went anywhere faster than 8 times, it would just make the same sound again. It wasn't originally doing that, it was just, it could handle up to 16 times. Now it can't, it's broken. And before we get onto the machine, I'm going to take one last look at these. Alright, so here's my blank hardware shelf, and let me just give you a tour. So over here we have two laptop CD-ROMs. Here we have my broken Dell Optiplex, my broken Dell Optiplex heatsink with the processor in it, which is an Intel. We got an AMD R5240, and behind that we've got this little stand holding an very antique IDE drive from a computer I'm trying to fix. We got a hard drive and an SSD. Over here we have a Dell Optiplex fan, an open hard drive, working hard drive that I might use, and another sound blaster that doesn't work. I can't figure out how to get that other sound blaster to work, but I got the one in this machine too. Anyways, so this machine is running Windows XP, as you probably want me to, because I feel like if I showed you this machine and it wasn't, you'd hate me. Now I know what you're saying. Dude, Windows XP ain't usable in 2020. To which I say, shut your mouth, dude. Yes, it is. It is pretty basic. Oh yeah, and this time, dual monitor edition. Lights up. My GPU lights up. Alright, let's go on into post. And Oh yeah, it's back. So the original machine that ran, that I originally had, it ran Windows XP. It actually ran Windows XP, which is why I put it on this one, because it looks so similar. I'm like, dude, I can't miss out on this opportunity. I've got to. So here we have a couple of changes that I've figured out over the years. The first change is not to download whatever I see on the internet, but the second thing is I've switched to MyPal for Windows XP, and it's pretty clear why if you look it up. MyPal is based off Pale Moon, and it's a web browser that's still up to date for Windows XP, so it's pretty cool. Another thing is that when you don't have a GPU, the windows just like glitch out and stuff. But look at that smoothness. Look at this. Crazy, right? Another thing is that I've learned how to play pinball. I can't because I'm holding this, but I know how to play pinball. So, also don't ask why it's Comic Sans. I can't play it one-handed. But yeah, I know how to play pinball. In fact, you'll probably see my video. I also played Solitaire, so that's cool. And I kid you not, I did not know how to play Solitaire or anything else all these years. You know, don't judge me. This is my screensaver. You're welcome. I do have Steam. But we're not going to be using that right now. I also got T-Launcher because Minecraft D drops support for Windows XP, but cracked launchers don't. Now, I know what you're saying. Dude, T-Launcher is illegal. And before you hate me for that, hear me out. I do actually have Minecraft. I do have a legit Mojang account. And on T-Launcher, you can sign in with a real Mojang account. So, the T-Launcher within itself is not illegal, but using a cracked account is illegal. So, anyways, yeah. There's, before I move on to what these are, I'm just gonna, another weird thing that happens is this. For some reason, all my plugged-in things, like my internet, my speakers, my other things plugged in, like, all these, for some reason, all these things just say removable device, even though they have no storage. Like, if I go to properties, as you can see, 0 bytes. Doesn't even know where the disk is. Yeah, it's a bit weird. But yes, it can handle 3D games, so I will be able to play Minecraft when I get this. Start menu is looking epic as ever. Your Mama 69. Go follow me on TikTok at Mr. Milkyman69. And yes, I also figured out a cool quirk with Tour Windows XP, but that's a story for another time. Like, if you want to see it, it's pretty cool. I don't have any music, but I can put it on a USB. I actually have music on one of these discs, but yeah. Now let me explain what these things are over here, these 3 files. Jesus, focus is horrible. So you'll see these 3 files here, and the reason they exist is because, well, here's the thing. I was experimenting with Windows XP here, and it turns out it has a weird quirk with Batch scripts. So in Batch, you can obviously use %1 or %1 for drag and dropping files or calling a Batch script from another script. Point is that you can you can pretty much in a Batch script drag and drop files onto it and modify the contents of those files. But here's the thing. There's a weird quirk where you cannot write, you cannot do echo, you cannot do this. Like, if I were to drag and drop something onto this file on writer.bat, it will not work. Even though this does work in later versions of Windows. As you can see, there should be a file named nice.txt over here, but there isn't. I have to drag and drop it into this file, and then it appears. And the reason is because A batch file can call another batch file using %1, but you cannot drag and drop a file on a batch file to be called via %1 and write files. But anyways, yeah, there's a lot more I can do on here, but I just got Windows XP installed on this thing. And this is kind of, great. You probably, if you've seen my old videos, you'll see some of my old Minecraft videos on here, some of my old Roblox videos on here. Unfortunately, Roblox dropped support, like pretty much everything else did. But hey, Minecraft still works, Steam still works. As long as you use the archived version, then it will still work. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Shut down.